Jimmy? It's my joy to give the award of the T.B. Maston Foundation Award for Christian Ethics to the one who's been chosen by the board this time. Before I do, I want to just say that everybody that said anything about T.B. Maston tonight has told the truth. It would probably embarrass him to death if he was in the room. He was not the kind of person who wanted that. I was one of those who came to classes with my mother and dad back when I was a child, and and I was very impressed with T.B. Maston. When I got to the seminary, by that time I was a red-hot evangelist, and I was really wanting to go ahead and get a doctor's degree. And if they told me if I got twice as many A's as B's, then I would be able to go do graduate work. So that became my goal. I was trying to get that done. I was pastoring and all that. And in the process, I came to take courses under Dr. Maston. He gave me a C. And in order to get that up, I get two more A's to get the B up to the C up a B. And so I decided I'd write Dr. Maston off as a possibility for my future. So I didn't take another course under him the rest of the time. Then as I got into the pastorate, I realized, what he's teaching is what I really need. So I drove over one day, got an appointment with him. I said, Dr. Maston, I didn't take any courses under you because you grade so hard, but I know I want to do a PhD, and I can do it if I can do it in Christian ethics. But how can I get that done? He said, well, you didn't take any courses under me. And I said, well, you just graded too hard. He said, well, I'll tell you what. Said, I'm going to ask the graduate committee to let you come in if you will audit every course I've taken. Now stretch out your program, audit every course I teach, and I'm going to make you the grader for every course I teach. So I graded for him, and we argued over who ought to get B's and A's and C's. I never won an argument, but I always had a case. But in the process, I ended up doing my doctorate in Christian ethics under T.B. Maston, who powerfully influenced all of our lives. As we come to these meetings from time to time, we've had lots of speeches and lots of times. Somebody told me when I make this award presentation that eloquence is really brevity, and we would like you to be very eloquent tonight. So I'm going to be as brief as I can as we come to honor a man who has lived with integrity, walked in the way that the Maston pattern calls for, done things that help people to apply the gospel to their daily lives. Joe E. Truell is a hard-headed, purposefully driven, unwilling to be denied human being. I think it was because at OBU he was the catcher of the baseball team. And anybody who can catch baseball and still keep his mind on his business has that kind of will. As I walked with him through the years, I preached revivals for him, watched him in his work, watched him in the stands. He's taken tough stands that sometimes meant employment changes. This is a man who deserves our accolade and our thanksgiving for it's the kind of salt of the earth person that Joe E. Truell is that makes the Maston element continue to have ferment to it. And so I come gladly to give this award in the name of the T.B. Maston Foundation. I want just to read it to you because that's the speech, and then we'll have Joe come. The T.B. Maston Foundation presents the 2013 T.B. Maston Award for Christian Ethics to Joe E. Truell in recognition for a life spent walking in the way of Christ and for years of outstanding leadership in the field of applied Christianity as pastor, as professor of Christian ethics, as author of books on ethical living, editor of Christian Ethics Today Journal, provider of training to missionaries and chaplains in dealing with ethical issues. We present this on November 1, 2013. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the pioneer and protector of our faith. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. This award we give to Joe True. I'd like you to stand in appreciation for him as he comes to receive it. Thank you, Jimmy. Good job, Jerry.